everybody, and welcome back to my podcast, Talking Out My. Donkey and I are so thrilled that you've chosen to give us a little bit of your time. We do know that there are several programs out there and podcasts to watch, so I'm just grateful for your loyalty or your curiosity, whichever one brought you here, but thank you. So let's just start off our program. We all know what we do, right? We are going to be pulling out a topic out of my friend Donkey. And we're just going to discuss like old friends. Ready? Give Donkey a good old shake. Of course, we have to turn the poor boy over. Let's open. I'm going to pull one out here. Close Donkey back up. Thank you. Thank you so much, Donkey. Let's see what we have today. All right, folks. Oh, well. Age is just a number. True. I'm going to say true on that one. Look, I'm 62. What is 62 supposed to be like? I see people in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and sometimes those in their 40s are looking more weathered, older, gave up. I don't know what to tell you. In my own head, in my mind, in my heart, in my soul, I'm not 62. There's no way. I still have life, excitement, curiosity. I still mess up. So a lot of growth still ahead of me is how I look at it. I don't want to be labeled as a number, as an old lady, because I'm not. Again, like I say, I've seen many people my age, maybe using walkers, canes, shuffling along. They may have their polyester pants up to here, a good, I don't know, a tender tootsie on their feet. And they're just day by day getting through. For me, I can't do that. I still want to be fashionable and exciting. And I'm not saying I want to dress like I'm 20. That's not what I'm implying at all. What I am saying is I'm not down to dress like somebody's grandma at this point in my life. I am a grandmother, Oma, to be exact, and I love my little man, and I love being able to still be a part of his active life. So for me, that starts here. As long as this keeps moving, keeps going, keep curiosity, I think I'm good. I try very hard. I'm not very athletic. And I won't even say I'm extremely active on my daily life. As I have explained earlier in one of the podcasts, I am a general manager for an apartment complex and have been doing that for 20 years. So basically, that job I use this term loosely, it's imprisoned me. Because when you're on duty, you're on duty. I can't be out and about in the city, walking around, doing my thing. I'm here. We never know if there's an emergency. Fire, ambulance, police may be needing access. A pipe breaks, floods. The potential is beyond. So my duty is when I am on duty, I am here. Whether I'm working in the office, whether I was doing repairs, working in a unit, whatever it may be, I'm on duty. And now, blessed be, some of my hours and duties have changed. And I'm not as active and busy as I used to be. Still work, 72 hours a week. So I'm here most of the time. And when I am off in the evenings, it's 9 p.m. And I'm going to tell you at that point, all I want to do is go to bed. you know? So the activity level when at home, especially I will say during the winter months, because I despise the cold. So I don't go out a lot. I don't do a lot of things. In the summer, yes, I'm more active. I'm one of those solar powered women. I thrive in the heat and sun. I feel my best when I'm out in that warm weather and that sun beating down on me. So, in the summer, I am a little more active. I will get out as often as possible. And especially when I'm on vacation, I don't stop. It's go, 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 because I'm making up for the lack of what I have here. But back to what the actual question was, is age just a number? And yes, I do believe age is just a number. I've met many people, say in their 20s, that had the maturity of people in their 50s, focused, working, know where they want to end up down the road. And I've met 50-year-olds that were like teens, still kind of not knowing what life is about, just doing what they want. And I don't know. But for me personally, yes, age is just a number. When I sit back and I think 62, when the heck did I become 62? And in 3 months, thank you, for allowing this, I will be 63. Again, though, what is 63? What is that supposed to do? I love hanging out with friends. I love being social. There is nothing better to me getting dressed up. And I put heels on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still wearing, 4 to 6 inch, depending, stilettos. I was raised a lady is a lady at all times, so when I'm out doing something or have a plan, I am out there in my best. I'm dressed, I've got the big earrings, I've got the heels, my makeup is done, and I'm living life to the fullest. I love to walk, absolutely love to walk around, explore, music and dancing. That's my heart, especially when I am on vacation. As I believe I've said to people many times before, Dominican Republic is my home away from home. It's where my heart is. And I love nothing more than listening to the music, the rhythm, the bachata, the salsa, the merengue, dembow. If I can get in it and be active, I'm on it. I just believe that a lot of us are tired. I have friends, same age, a little younger, a little older, and people are just beat down. Life's been hard. Everything's gone up. Pressure, anxiety, stress, those things will age you. Absolutely. And that's why I always try to keep my head up. I have bad days. I have a lot of them. But what I'm saying is, I will not allow the stress to control me. When the stress and the anxiety build up, it's like an immediate 10 years has crept up on you. At my age, I deal with things like everybody else. I've gone through or still going through menopause, a lot of shifting and changing, and the body, well, she's not what she used to be, visually or physically. Arthritis has set in. I have it badly in the neck, the shoulders, my hips, and that's job related. I've always worked on my feet from the age of 16 to present. It's been a hands-on thing. So I have done jobs like waitressing and bartending. I was a hairstylist for plethora of years, managed bars and restaurants. I ran a telemarketing agency that actually sold Craftmatic beds. I was always on the go, on my feet. And because of the shoes and things that I've chosen for my life, it's not helped. The arthritis has kicked in. So are there days when I feel like, oh, I can't even move? There is. But again, mind over matter. I refuse to just give up. I've developed in my hands, as you can see, they're working hands. They're not dainty lady hands with nice manicured nails. I mean, I do things like pull up toilets and change, flow valves, and I'm doing all sorts of things. So womanly, delicate fingers, I do not have. But what has crept into my life with the arthritis in my hands is neuropathy. So for those of you that might not know what neuropathy is, it's nerve damage, which I believe is based from here. It runs down both arms and it's like fire, pins and needles. It'll make you lose your mind. So I do what I can, stretches, hot water soaks. I don't stop. I cannot stop because in my own mind and head, if I give in to neuropathy, arthritis, achy hips, bad back, whatever it may be, I feel like I'm giving up. I truly do believe it's mind over matter. I'm not saying that you're not going to feel pain if you go, oh, I don't feel that pain. I'm just saying that the way I was raised, not saying it's the best way, but the way I was raised, I was always told, keep your problems to yourself. Nobody needs to know your life. Nobody needs to know your finances, and they sure don't need to know when you're down and out. So I was always told to just swallow it and deal with it. If you're in pain, you're in pain. Move onward. When you're done work, when the end of the day comes, we'll deal with it then. And I think that stubbornness is what sits within me. So, yeah, do I have a lot of pain sometimes? Absolutely. Some days I can't even hold a coffee cup. But I don't go, that's it. I'm done. I'm 62. This is my life. No, not me. Not me. I try as well. And this helps me to keep a youthfulness about me. I don't want to just get old and that's it. I don't want my body to just and that's it. I mean, there's things that we can't help. Stuff shifts. What used to be maybe here is now here. I have had weight loss over the last, I would say, 8 years, but the weight loss was really over maybe a 4-year period, and I lost approximately 70 pounds. Now, of course, I have a little extra skin. I don't want it, but it's mine, and I own it. So as you age, the elasticity, things like that aren't what they used to be. So I try whatever I can to stay active. I do exercises daily. I used to do treadmill and elliptical and the bike and all of that. And now I'm doing more free form, I guess we could say. Crunches. I'm lost. Arm workouts, things like that. Even days that I'm in a lot of pain, I found that there are, sit down where I can sit at a chair and still receive the exercise that my body needs. I walk every day. I'm in a 9-story building. So I walk my stairs every day. I will go up a flight, across the hall, up a flight, across the hall. Some days I will just go all the way up. I take them down. I do what it takes and get through some pain sometimes, but I do what it takes to keep my mind, my body, and my soul as active and youthful as possible. So to me, is age just a number? Yes, absolutely. And I give nothing but respect when I see, people that are in their 80s and 90s and they're living life and enjoying and just appreciating each day. And that's my goal. I just want to keep on keeping on. I don't ever want to tip my hat to life and say, I'm done. So for me, age is just a number. I don't know what 62 is supposed to act like. I don't know what 40 is supposed to act like. I mean, as long as we maintain maturity, respect, all of the good values in our life, I say enjoy. So to everybody out there, do what makes you happy. Live life to the fullest and keep on keeping on. I once again want to thank you. Donkey and I would like to thank you for giving us this little bit of time so we can chat about, is age just a number? Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know. What do you think? Is age just a number, or are we all just destined to fall into an age category? How do you fulfill yourself? What do you do to feel your best at your age? I look forward to seeing the comments, reading them, and getting back to all of you on them. So once again, thank you so much for being a part of my day and for letting me talk out my. We'll see you another time. Bye-bye, everybody.